Silly, soft stuff, puffed Thomas. I didn't need that stupid old thing yesterday, and I shan't today. Snow can't stop me. He rushed into a tunnel thinking how clever he was, but there was trouble ahead. Cinders and ashes, said Thomas. I'm stuck. And he was. Back, Thomas, back, said his driver. Thomas tried, but his wheels spun and he couldn't move. The conductor went back for help, while everyone else tried to dig the snow away. But as fast as they dug, more snow slipped down until Thomas was nearly buried. Oh, my wheels and coupling rods! I shall have to stop here till I'm frozen. What a silly engine I am! And Thomas began to cry. At last, a bus came to rescue the passengers. And then, who should come to Thomas's rescue but Terrence? Snow never worries him. He pulled the empty coaches away, then came back for Thomas. Thomas's wheels were clear, but still spun when he tried to move. Terrence tugged and slipped and tugged, and at last dragged Thomas clear of the snow, ready for the journey home. Oh, thank you, Terrence. Your caterpillars are splendid, said Thomas. I hope you'll be sensible now, Thomas, said his driver. I'll try, said Thomas, and he puffed slowly away.
We have all the trains. Every time they have a birthday, they ask for a Thomas the Tank Engine train. One of the trains, we have Donald, then we have the milk truck, and Terrence. What other trains? We have Percy. Coldy, Scarlowy.
Henry, Gordon, James, Henry, Thomas, James.
Let's go get food.
Thomas.
Come
on. Percy. What Percy does, he backs up, backs forward, backs down, backs up, backs forward, backs down. That's what's happening to Percy. Percy, helps Thomas carry a load because of his friends.
Every year, on the date of the accident, it runs again as a warning to others, plunging into the gap, shrieking like a lost soul. Percy, what are you talking about? The ghost train. Driver saw it last night. Where? Asked Thomas and Toby. He didn't say. Oh, it makes my wheels wobble to think of it. Puh, said Thomas. You're just a silly little engine. I'm not scared. Thomas didn't believe in your ghost, said Percy next morning. His driver laughed. Neither do I. It was only a pretend ghost story. Percy was disappointed. That evening, he came back from the harbor. Percy knew where he was, even in the dark. Crow's Farm Crossing. We shan't be long now. He liked running at night. The rails hummed and the signal light shone green. But a broken cartload of lime lay ahead. Sam the farmer had just gone for help. Percy broke the cart to smithereens. Lime flew everywhere. He puffed quickly to the nearest signal box. Percy's driver explained what had happened. "I'll see to it," said the signalman. "But you'd better clean Percy, or people will think he's a ghost." Percy chuckled. "Do let's pretend I'm a ghost and scare Thomas. That'll teach him to say I'm a silly little engine." Toby promised to help. Thomas was being oiled up for his evening train. "Percy's had an accident," cried Toby. "Poor engine," said Thomas. "Botheration! That means I'll be late. They've cleared the line for you, but there's something worse." "Out with it, Toby. I can't wait all evening." "I've just seen something," said Toby. It looked like Percy's ghost. It said it was coming here to warn us." "Pooh, who cares? Don't be frightened, Toby. I'll take care of you." Wailed Percy. "No, no, not by the smoke on my chimney, chim. I'll chuff and I'll puff and I'll break your door in." "Oh, dear," exclaimed Thomas. "It's getting late. Oh, I'd no idea. Oh, I must find Annie and Clarabelle." It was morning when Thomas returned. "Where have you been?" asked Toby. Well," said Thomas, "I knew you'd be sad about Percy, and I didn't like to intrude. I slept in the freight shed and..." "Oh, sorry, can't stop. Gotta see a coach about a train." Percy was none the worse for his adventure and was still enjoying himself enormously. He had heard everything. Well, what do you know about that?" "Anyone would think," chuckled Toby, "that our Thomas had just seen a ghost."
All of the children came to say goodbye. They clapped and cheered as Toby rang his bell. Bye-bye. Everyone was sad to see them go. Whatever will they do, and where will they go? Saturday news came to brighten up their day. How Toby and Henrietta were needed right away. The theft controller had written to say, could they please come and help right away? Now they're part of his family forever.
Yes, Toby. Toby got thirsty. He drank his drink, and then he got more thirstier. He had no more else water because he drank it all. And that's the end of the story.
Mavis is a diesel engine who works for the quarry company shunting freight cars in their sidings. She has 6 small wheels hidden by side plates just like Toby's. Mavis is young and full of her own ideas. She loves rearranging things too and began putting Toby's cars in different places every day. This made Toby cross. "Freight cars," he grumbled, "should be where you want them, when you want them." "Fiddlesticks," said Mavis and flounced away. At last, Toby lost patience. "I can't waste time playing hunt the cars with you. Take them yourself." Mavis was pleased. Taking cars made her feel important. At the station, Diesel oiled up to her. "Toby's an old fusspot," she complained. Diesel sensed trouble and was delighted. "Toby says only steam engines can manage freight cars," continued Mavis. "How absurd," squirmed Diesel. "Depend upon it, Mavis, anything steam engines can do, we Diesels can do better." Diesel knew nothing about cars, but Mavis didn't realize this. Toby's line crosses the main road behind the station and for a short way follows a farm lane. Frosty weather makes the muddy lane rock hard and very slippery. Toby stops before reaching the lane. His fireman halts the traffic at the crossing, and then he sets off again. By using the heavy cars to push him along, he has no trouble with the frosty rails in the lane and across the road. It is the only safe thing to do in this kind of weather. Toby warned Mavis and told her just what to do. "I can manage, thank you," she replied. "I'm not an old fusspot like you." The freight cars were tired of being pushed around by Mavis. "It's slippery," they whispered. "Let's push her around instead." On, they yelled. Mavis took no notice. Instead, she brought the cars carefully down the lane and stopped at the level crossing. All traffic halted. "One in the headlamp for Fusspot Toby," chortled Mavis. But Mavis had stopped in the wrong place. Instead of taking Toby's advice, she had given the cars the chance they wanted. Hold back, they cried. "Grrr up," ordered Mavis. The cars just laughed and her wheels spun helplessly. Workmen sanded the rails and tried to dig away the frozen mud, but it was no good. Everyone was impatient. "Grrr!" wailed Mavis. Toby was in the yard when he heard the news. "I warned her," he fumed. "She's young yet," soothed his driver. "And she can manage her cars herself," interrupted Toby. "They're your cars, really," his driver replied. "Mavis is supposed to stay at the quarry. If Sir Topham Hatt finds out..." Yes," said Toby thoughtfully. He and his driver agreed that it would be best to help Mavis after all. An angry farmer was telling Mavis just what she could do with her train. "Having trouble, Mavis?" chortled Toby. "I am surprised." "Gosh!" said Mavis. With much puffing and wheel slip, Toby pushed Mavis and the freight cars back. The hard work made his fire burn fiercely, and his firemen spread hot cinders to melt the frozen mud. At last, they finished. "Goodbye," called Toby. "You'll manage now, I expect." Mavis didn't answer. She took the cars to the sheds and scuttled home to the quarry as quickly as she could.